Hey, welcome back. We're heading back into the insect collection today to complete it. We've already built the monarch butterfly, the Chinese mantis today. It is the Hercules Beetle turn. Hold on. Hercules Beetle's turn. Possessive. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, obviously, as you can see, these are all contained in the one pack, but I've built them separately because they really are three very separate individual builds, but they're all tied in by their bases and by the fact they're all mounted on a little branch of some sort. So Hercules Beetle, here's our little bit of info that comes in the separate instruction book, which is really cool. So, big beetle, grows up to 18 centimeters, 7 inches long, and he uses his horn to body slam rival males and impress females. Because that works in nature, it certainly does. And he munches on rotting fruit and undergrowth and mushrooms. So unlike the praying mantis, who unfortunately had a bit of a chomp on autumn in the previous insect build, she's going to be totally safe this time around. So we'll bring her back in, and she's going to be here for perspective. Perspective ratio. I think I got this wrong last time too. Oh, and you're gonna, to the lovely followers who noted in the first insect build that I forgot to put in the brown quarter pie tile piece. I didn't notice that I did exactly the same thing in this one too until I was editing this. My finger's currently over the spot where I missed it. Trust me, I've put it in now, so it's fine. But the fact that I did this twice out of 2 separate builds is pretty concerning for me anyway. No, it's fine. It's easy enough to shove it in later. So we've got some undergrowth built, and here the white croissants are actually, I think, the pupal stage of the Hercules Beetle's incarnations. It's the wrong, stages of evolution. No, I don't know. There's proper words here, but they're hiding. they're hiding. They're sitting in the rotted out bit of the trunk here, or the twig, the branch that we're building. This is quite a substantial branch comparatively to the one that we had for the monarch beetle and the monarch beetle. What am I on today? Monarch butterfly and the praying mantis ones, but it needs to be more substantial because it's got a more stocky body to be wrapping it around here. So this is the actual display branch. We're getting all of the interesting little notches and nooks and crannies and stuff where the Hercules beetle can hold on. In real life would be able to hold on here. There's quite, rather than having a really smooth branch, it's got lots and lots of nice texture on it. So this bit here goes on the back. So even the little branch builds, it doesn't really look like a branch, but it's quite blocky until you put on, not blocky, it's quite clunky till we put on the beetle. So we're up to beetle stage. No, we're not up to beetle stage. We're up to mushroom stage, because this is one of the things that the Hercules beetle eats. Munches on mushrooms. Is a mushy eater. I just love this. And also the fact that the mushrooms in this build are blue. I cannot get the flowers in that hole, that section in the top. I just can't do that. I cannot get a single stud in between the spaces without needing a little bit of an extra accessory. So got them on eventually. We've got beautiful fungal undergrowth there waiting for being a bit of a snack for the beetle. It's a legit snack. Okay, so beetle o'clock now. It's getting so. This beetle is, in reality, 18 centimetres, or can grow up to 18 centimetres in length. So this is a comparative size when it's entirely done, which is so cool. It was the same thing with the praying mantis. It was actually a realistic size. I find insects absolutely fascinating, and we don't really get an opportunity really in our everyday life to observe them as much as we might have done in the past, because we spend so much time inside and we're busy destroying their environment. So we need to stop doing that. Would be very helpful. Okay, all right, enough ranting, concerning myself. So we have got no idea. I don't even know where I'm up to while I was busy rambling. Got a little hingy bit on the front. Got all of the interesting bodybuilding stuff going on. Yep, the beetle's a bodybuilder. But this enormous horn, which I want to say, I keep, because I just want to use the word proboscis, but it's not actually its nose. It is a horn. It's actually an extension of its body itself. It's not a separate piece. It's so distinctive and huge. So here's the bottom part, which also I like to think is a mandible, but is it its jaw or is it also a horn? Not sure. I should have really looked up the body parts of a beetle before I started this, but I know what these bits are. These are the legs. So we've got all the little jointed, well, we've got 4 jointed legs, which we can kind of angle and have them wrap around whatever it's holding on to. And I love the use of the bucket handles for the sticky, hardy feet bit bottoms. You know what I mean? The feet bits, which actually squish into you when you pop a beetle on your arm. So, well, obviously, because they're trying desperately to hold on. So this goes on here. There's a little 2x2 slightly wibbledy plate that you pop on and then pop it onto, and then you can angle the legs around so that it looks like it is realistically holding on to the branch or reaching up towards the nom nom mushrooms. Nooms. Okay, all right. So moving on to the most beautiful part, the wings, which you don't generally see until the beetle is ready to be in flight because they're hidden and protected underneath the elytron, the hardened wing covers. We also build them separately, but we get to see the wings, and the wings have got the most gorgeous translucent orange to give them that translucency and appearance of vulnerability. So we've got one here. We need to do obviously the mirror image for the other side, and they plug in on obviously on either side of the body, but they're also designed to be completely removed because you can display this beetle in 2 different ways, and I'll show you when we get to the end. So this goes in over here. Isn't that gorgeous? Obviously looks a little bit unbalanced without the wing carvers. So the wing carvers, that was hard to say, came out very strangely. So let's get them on. They're quite simple to build. Got some nice big curved shapes happening here. I think I've got everything on the correct spot. And then we hook this in up here, broke him off. He fell off the branch. So yeah, it's designed that we can take the wings off if we want to put the wing covers down, but also when the beetle's about to take flight or is in flight, the wing covers lift up and the wings come out. So the wing covers get out of the way, but they're still kind of sitting, not particularly streamlined, sitting up while the wings are out doing their flying thing. Let's get the other one on here. I'm not having much luck not actually knocking this off the stand, but there we go. So beetle ready to take flight. So it's so beautiful. These are so detailed. I have absolutely loved building all 3 of these insects in the insect collection. I think they are just out of the park amazing. So this is it in its entirety, and you can take obviously the wings off. Let's give this a go and have a look at the beetle just sitting on the branch doing its beetle-y thing. Nomming on the shrooms, see, ready to go. And then you have to just pop the wings out of the way. And you can pop your mini doll or your minifigure on to ride either standing up, or I think that we could probably ride this by just putting one of these little foot holdery things on. That might be a bit far back. So we could put a black one here on the front. The exposed studs on the top give you some versatility to turn this into a fun gigantic beetle for your Legoverse, for your Lego characters to ride. It takes like almost no adaptation, just an extra piece. Oh, it's how good are these? Okay, so these 3 insects in the insect collection, if they had been separate sets, they would have been a lot more expensive buying each 3 separately. And even if you don't like one of the particular insects, find a friend who might like it, because they are all absolutely fascinating to build. They're really interesting techniques and they look amazing on display. They really, really are totally gorgeous. They actually fit in really nicely with the whole Botanicals theme. I hope we see more builds like this. I know this was an ideas set, but yeah, it ties in with the Botanicals, and I really found them a lot more interesting to build than a whole heap of repetitive flowers too. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment. We've got all 3 insects done now, so check out the others if you missed them out. And check back in, subscribe, click the like button, do all the things, because I'll see you with another video really soon. Okay, bye.